Good day, beautiful people. That's the kind of stuff that I be talking about. People are very rude. The other day, I was walking down the hall, and the company has like this 10-foot policy that if someone's in between 10 feet, you're supposed to speak. And on the floor that I work on, it's just physicians and like medical staff. So I get within like 4 feet of this lady, and I said good morning, and it was not very loud, but it was loud enough that she's about to pass me up. She heard, and she just kept walking. So I'm right outside my office door, and as soon as I walk in, like she's still in the hallway, and someone inside said good morning to me, and I said it loud enough. Well, I'm glad someone said good morning because I just said good morning to someone in the hallway, and she just kept walking as if she didn't hear me. So I just point that out because what's the purpose of having company policies when people aren't following them? But don't mind me. Hello. But don't mind me. I'm just mad about something else. We have a construction company, and we try to do business with Thumbtack, but they're a ripoff. How it works is customers, homeowners, business people, whoever need work, because we use it for obviously construction. Whoever needs work done, they go to Thumbtack. So Thumbtack will send you their job, which is a lead, and they charge you for it. Now, the issue is Thumbtack will send that lead to about 6 or 7 other companies and charge each one. So all these different companies are competing for this one job and they're being charged. Another issue is the main issue that I have, the customers, I don't know if they're aware that we're being charged for this, but all the leads that they're sending us are from out of state numbers. So it could be scams. So that's red flag number one. Red flag number two with the out of state numbers, when you call, they don't answer. When you send them messages, they rarely answer. So we're paying for these leads, and these people aren't even reaching back out to set up appointments. So I'm just a little bit upset with that. I tried to call their customer service today, and it's just like, oh, if you have a, I've never heard of having a refund dispute. Like you dispute the refund in the app, and then either they give you your money back or they don't, which there shouldn't be a problem with getting your money back. But now it escalates up to a refund denial dispute that you have to email them about why you feel like their denial was wrong. And we've dealt with Thumbtack in the past and gotten some jobs off of there. But if you're sending me a job like this one that we're dealing with right now, this guy never answered the the messages. And then when I finally got a number from him, we called, he doesn't answer. So once Thumbtack charged us $70 for this lead and then they denied it, it's like, okay, let me reach out one more time, which I did. And then he finally gave up his address. And we're like, okay, when can we come out? No, he asked us, when can we come out? We said, as soon as tomorrow. Oh, no, tomorrow doesn't work for me. How about the next day? Okay, we can come out because we don't want to, we're up pretty early because we got kids. So, and I have another job. So we said we could come out as early as 11 because some people, it's the summertime, they don't get up. And he said, oh no, that doesn't work for me. Anytime before 11. So I said, okay, 8:30. He says, fine. We said, okay, see you at 8:30. 8:30 comes. My husband is calling me like, hey, no one is here at the house. And he sends me a video and of the estimate and everything. So I messaged the guy through the Thumbtack app. I'm like, hey, no, that's not what happened. Back up. So we're deciding what we're gonna do, and he received another phone call. I got my daughter calling, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call you back. So as I'm on the phone with my daughter, the guy sends a message through Thumbtack. Hey, has there been a delay? Could you let me know what's going on? So you want to send a message talking about, hey, has there been a delay? As soon as he leaves your house, how convenient. So we have our proof. I screenshot him a picture of his house, of the work that he need done, the walkway. I'm like, no, he was there at 8:30, and this is the estimate. And he also noted that you may want to look into getting some work done on your walkway going into your backyard. So as soon as I send that, I go back out of the message and it says that the customer hired another professional. So I sent him a message. I'm like, hey, Thumbtack is saying that you hired another professional. What's going on? Because you had us come out to do a bid today. So he would respond like 20 minutes or half an hour later. No, we didn't hire anybody else. My wife, she has some follow-up questions, which if you have follow-up questions, you have our number. You can call. So again, I leave the number and nothing, just nothing after that. So I looked the guy up. He has a unusual name, so it's easy to find him and his wife. And we call the alternative number the actual city number and not an out of town number that they have listed for them. And it like rings and then it goes to a voicemail. So that was a dispute that I had to have with Thumbtack. And another one, that job was $45. And the guy, he just had a question. He said, I just have a question about how much it's going to cost to get some steps replaced. I declined it because why are we about to pay? They already charged us for $45. I was still going to try to get the refund back. But if the customer just has a question, why are you sending that to us? That's just a question. it's not guaranteed there's going to be a job there because it's just a question. If they would say, hey, I would like to get a quote or estimate, that's something totally different than just saying I have a question. So I declined that job off rip and asked for a refund just for that reasoning. And they said, oh no, that job was in your category. We're not giving you no refund. So I had to email them about that one as well. So just dealing with that. I'm just mentally not here today. But I'm up here. And it's raining. If you guys made it this far, thank you for listening to my horrible um interaction with Thumbtack. And like I said, we had some good experience with them in the past, but the way that they're doing it now, where they're charging you and they're sending the lead to all these multiple people, um, it doesn't sit right with me. And the cafeteria didn't have anything good to eat, so I had some yogurt, and I'm hungry. That could be what it is. What is it? What is it when you're hungry and you're angry? Um, it's called something I can't think of it right now, but that's what I am. Hangry or something. I'm not for sure. I know it's raining, but it's like probably in the 80s, maybe lower 80s, and I got sweat beads like going down my stomach and my back. I'm hot, but it doesn't help that um, I wore a jacket out here. So let me tell you how my daughter suckered me yesterday. So I get off of work and I had to go to my mom's to pick up some shoes that she ordered for my son. And so I'm like, well, my son and my other daughter was sleeping. So I'm like, come on, Brooklyn, let's go to pick up those shoes. While we're out, we go to Five Below because I needed to get some. They have weights and yoga mats. So I got me like some 5 pound weights and some 1 pound weights because if you use the end of the weight, my husband, he's a pretty big guy, so it's hard to massage his back. So, but if you put the end of that weight in on that back, it gets in there and probably messes some stuff up. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but it works. So we go to Five Below, and she's like, "I have $20." I'm like, "Okay, spend your $20." So this little girl, she put 5 items in a cart at first, and then she go back and get two, and she said, "Okay." So I'm like, "Brooklyn, you say you only got $20?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, let's do the math right quick. Let's say each of these items costs $5." So I started counting 5, 10, 15, 20. And she said, "Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, let me put something back." I said, "No, I'll get it, but you got to pay like your $20 and then I'll pay the rest." So she says, "Okay." So as soon as we get to the register, they have, of course, self checkout. None of them are cash, and so the person that worked there had to ring us up. As soon as the lady started ringing us up, why does little girl jump on the phone and hop out of line without giving me her money? That happened to me once. That's another story, but I know those games. So I don't say anything. I pay for her stuff. Then I bring it to her attention, like, hey, you didn't pay for your stuff. And she's like, what you mean? I was like, you didn't pay for your stuff. You hopped out of line. So we, of course, we had to go to the hardware store, get some duct tape. Duct tape for what? I don't know. My husband asked me to pick some up, so I got it. We're in a hardware store, and she see a Stanley, $35. So I said, Brooklyn, you already have a Stanley. Oh no, I have a fake Stanley. I said a cup can't be fake. So she says, yeah, but it's not a Stanley. So I'm like, you want the cup? Put your $20 with it, and I'll put my money with it and get it. So she's like, okay. So she's fumbling around with her money, and it's my own fault because I gave in. I'm like, you know what? I'll just pay for it. And that's how I spent over $100 in Five Below and at the hardware store in one day. See y'all tomorrow.